Hello and welcome back to First to Worst. I'm Spanners. I'll be one of your hosts for this run, and I'm joined now in the booth by the wonderful Coldgrave. Welcome.
Hello, hello, I'm Colgrave. Hello.
He's Coldgrave. And we've got another Goulash run, of course, because we're doing Goulash runs this week. We have the second half of a matchup that started about a day ago. It's Perambulation versus Droid. Droid already completed his run, and so now it's Perambulation's turn. Perambulation, welcome to you.
Hello,
You all set? You ready for your run?
I am.
Talk some smack. I want to hear it.
I can't hear you. What?
I want you to talk some smack, bro.
I mean, like honestly, my opponent, I expected him to score higher, to be honest, with the seed, but seems that he struggled a bit. So
Ooh,
Well, we've seen
spicy.
plenty of spicy runs in Seed 1, some unexpected outcomes. Uh, Seed 1 is not something you should necessarily take lightly. But in any case, we've had you waiting in this room for far too long now. So let's get you out of here. You can go ahead and start opening up your crates. You have 3 rerolls. Please call out your rerolls so we know to count them off. And let's get you going.
sure. All right, here goes my first box. Okay, that is not happening. Re-rolling.
First reroll.
Okay,
Wait for
this is
stream
a
to
lot
light.
more reasonable.
Do you
Pause,
have
more
what you're taking?
dramatic effect.
Yep.
Okay, we'll just let the stream catch up. It's a fair bit behind. No
It's
need to
quite a bit
worry.
behind.
Oh yeah, the Taz? No
Ooh, the
way.
Taz. I've heard it's a godsend with with side bolting, but
USP match. That's a good roll to start with.
mm-hmm.
With a Tonfa, no less.
Ooh, the Tom.
All right. So, Perambulation, are you ready?
I am.
All right. Then you may commence your run. Good luck, and we will see you on the other side.
Go give him hell.
And we've given him a mute and a deafen. We shall let the stream catch up, let him get out of the room, and then we'll unmute his stream and have a listen to what's going on. Starting off with the USP match, which is a pretty good choice starting off for the statics.
Let's see if I can be a bit consistent here with my
First hold, of
scores.
course,
I
in this
literally
seed
just
is
need
J Hallway. Not J Hallway, T Hallway. There's too many hallways in this. Cold Grief,
Oh, with all the hallways looking very similar to each other, it's very, yeah.
truly. So, what's your take on T Hallway to start with?
The hallway. I don't remember which hallway this one it was specifically, just because again the hallways are so the exact same that I'm gonna have to wait until we get into the hole to figure out.
Fair enough.
But it seemed like most of the corners are at least usable. I believe there's one. I believe at the end of last seed for Goulash, where it's kind of you have to play it a very different way between the two other corners, view walls.
Well, no matter what,
But
we are starting off with the first hold, dealing with statics in T Hallway. That USP being put to good use.
didn't see what he got, but it didn't seem like he took it.
I believe he rolled the Shorty Tactical 8400, and he's
Oh
got
yeah, I saw that. It was
APIs
from
for it.
Emerald.
Oh, ammunition wise,
Yeah,
it looks like just regular FMJ.
yeah. I swore he did roll it, but he just threw it away. Maybe it was something he didn't
Ooh,
design.
and that was a
That is
lovely
a
static clear.
great static clear to start off with.
Off to a
Alright,
great
just
start
remembered I
here.
forgot to turn my music on, so let me just do that.
Take some time, maybe adjusting some
There
stuff.
we go.
Looks like he's adjusting some sound on his end. Um, yeah, that's the sort of smooth static clear that we love to see run start off with.
Mm-hmm. Always love a good start. some back problems for that guy.
Breaking that man in half with his bare
Sleep's never going to
hands.
be the same.
Another 1-point AR or bolt action roll. Got the MRAD out of that.
Ooh, the
another sight.
MRAD. You know something's going to die with that, no matter what, no matter where you hit it. That depends, but yeah, no matter where you hit it.
Having a pretty good option for hardened encryptions as well, though he also has API for that shorty bolt action.
Mm-hmm.
Checking out ammo.
Didn't get a look at that pretty quickly. He's moving pretty fast for
I think it was
someone outside the hole.
incendiaries.
Does seem like incendiaries now.
Yeah, that's blue tips. Checking.
Misfire, negligent discharge. He's getting kicked off the range.
Getting tracers for the USP.
I'm not sure if he... Okay, for a second I thought he unloaded it. Like all the way.
Yeah, nah, he's fine.
He has an interesting way of loading up stuff. But everyone has their own different way.
Moving on over to our next supply point.
So, forgive me if I'm wrong. I believe those are the Windows like light tracked based controllers, and do they? It seems like they do have some sort of like over indented trackpad of sorts.
I would have to defer to your judgment on that because I'm really not familiar with those controllers he has.
Yeah, it looks odd. Anyways, you got the Steyr Scout, which is also another decent option.
I really like rolling the Scout. The reload is fine, especially if you're used to using the Anton hands. And the main benefit that I see in using the Scout is that it is chambered in 7.62 by 51 instead of 308 Winchester, meaning that you get to roll your battle rifle ammo early.
Mm-hmm. That is a good reason to have the Scout as well. But I just like it from its titular, well, not titular, very obvious representation in video games.
The Scout is also just a nice rifle to have. Getting incendiary for that as well.
Out of fire.
So far, this is the run of the bolt actions.
Yep. Let's hope we can find a trash point soon, because sometimes getting stocked up on junk, it's hard to keep everything organized.
Also grabbing an early ghost weenie.
That is, yeah, that's a good one. You always like to have at least one on you for the last one.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you're doing a one-hit, but this is not a one-hit. Still nice to have.
Goes in.
Right along.
Doesn't like that specific Sosa again, just goes right next to the next hole.
Blat. I believe we have a quick bolter here instead of a slide bolter.
It does seem like so.
I like me some quick bolting. Switching over
to
me
too.
The bolt action that does have the API in it. Hoping to use that penetrative power on the hardens.
Taking his aim.
Getting ready.
Yeah, I think he's reacted a bit too early. He needed a few more. And here he is.
It was time so that he wasn't interrupted too badly by those Sosigs. Had to spend a couple extra shots on that one harden, giving him a little bit of trouble. But overall, not a bad clear.
I couldn't say it better myself.
You bet your ass.
I don't feel like doing that right now. Maybe later.
We'll talk. In any case, moving on to our next set of Sosigs and encryptions. We've got the swarms coming up. Looks like he had one cloud off in the dark hallway, which could be a little bit awkward. He might have to run over and grab that.
Yeah. He might, well, with the amount of them right here, he might need to, without, you know, exact placement of his shots, he might need to defer to a bolt action sniper.
One of those Sosigs jumping back and forth over the cellar,
They really seem to like doing that,
and
personally.
it was
Oh,
awkward timing on the spawn end.
taking his time. Not many shots whiffing there, but it's still quite slow for a swarm.
The main issue there
Pretty sure
was
he
that
wishes he has the SMG now.
yeah, the timing there was a little awkward. He had to do one reload. He was just out of position because of the Sosigs.
Mm-hmm. On to his next supply point. Here's the scrapper.
Probably going to have to say farewell to some of these rifles. We got a 6-point battle
Let's see
rifle
what he
roll.
chooses, which is his favorite.
Almost rolled away his sight, but he remembered to grab that.
And what's the point at that point?
Farewell to the MRAD.
Bye-bye, MRAD. That's it.
It might come back for more recycles depending on what's in the other point.
That is true. Don't want to get rid of all your options.
And we're clearing out our next hold, which is, of course, light blue room.
Blue
has
room
been-
and yellow room. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You. No, you.
Okay, blue room and yellow room has to be one of the two of my favorite places to be for a hold.
Absolutely.
Yellow room is an obvious pick, but blue room, I grown to like more or less.
The only thing I don't like about blue room is how sometimes those Sosigs will get lost outside the hull.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. I kind of like how it's pretty close quarters. Really, it's just I don't have a lot to say about it. I just like it.
Yeah. And actually racking it on my mind right now, behind him, purple pillars is
Yeah.
probably actually my second favorite, apart from yellow.
These pillars might be my favorite hold.
You
to start
can
in.
stay right next to that green corridor, get a nice sight line on this area, and if you don't hear or see them, they're down in the ladder area, and they
Mhm.
won't actually take it because it's a slower approach than just going up the hill to them.
And if you're starting there, you can get some crazy fast static clears.
Oh, that's true.
I didn't quite
Rolling
see.
around ammo again.
Oh, he's just a
Another
revolver.
1-point revolver.
Oh, he's got to go back for
He doesn't
that battle
have
rifle
much.
now.
Yes.
At this point, I would take the battle rifle.
Yeah, I might take that too.
It's
Although I'm usually mostly apprehensive towards the 5-point rifles.
I like the
But the battle
the
rifles usually have a good
6-point battle
sights.
rifles because they're a safe and reliable roll. At this point, really, you're either going to get the FAL or the M1A.
He's
And if you
racking
know-
his mind about it.
If you know how to use those, then that's a safe roll.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he might just roll with the scout, though.
He's just looking at seeing what he really wants to get rid of.
Neurons are firing. It looks like, will he, won't he?
He's
The
teasing us.
indecision is killing me.
Please, just choose an option. He's
It's gone.
determined,
It's gone.
and it's gone.
Rolling with the scout.
And
And the
he's
battle
buying it.
rifle. That's
And
a good
it's
choice.
a foul.
It was going to be a
Good
foul.
stuff.
He's got extra sights for it. He's got incendiary ammo. It looks like also armor-piercing ammo already for it.
If he was already gonna try to keep a sniper rifle, he probably should have just rolled the foul. Should have rolled the battle rifle. I mean, and then see what he got. And he's getting rid of all of his firearms except for the foul.
I'd probably do that.
Maybe.
You know, I might keep the USP just in case.
I would keep the USP. And he's rounding back. This man is turbulent.
Never
Though it
know
is
what's going to happen next.
one loss elimination here.
Being rudely interrupted by the patrol here.
Coming over to the sounds of machinery and racking brain.
You can almost hear the gears turning.
I heard it.
I wonder if he knows that you can use the scout ammo in the foul.
I'm not too sure.
In any case, having a foul at this point is a pretty tasty roll.
Oh, yes. One of the best battle rifles in taking hold, personally.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, these battle rifles are safe and reliable rolls if you know how to use them.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling that same armor-piercing ammo. Looks like he's ditched the full metal jacket,
Definitely.
heading back home. And farewell to the scout, it looks like.
And now he's getting rid of the scout.
He probably kept it because of the armor-piercing ammunition, but since he's got that in the foul now, farewell.
He didn't notice, so that's something.
And we're off to hold 3.
He's just going right in.
That armor-piercing is going to do quite well against that. Look at all those hardens that are come in.
Ooh. There's a good chunk he can get in the line
It's
there.
a lovely cluster. Should be able to clear these out very quick.
He sees it.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. And they're up.
The quick ones, so forget about that.
Oh yeah. Took a couple of hits there, but we have health as a resource, and that was worth it to get that clear.
You said it.
Yes, I did.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So far, getting good spawns on the Sussigs. None of them getting lost yet. Thinking about his lineups for the swarms.
He has a lot of positions covered here. So even if they spawn over there, he can know that they are there, and he can just be quiet, because they usually go faster when they're quiet.
Hot swap to the USP for the last one, and that was a smooth swarm clear. Did not have the same problem as he did last time with being awkward timing and out of position. Definitely picking up some time here.
If he keeps this up, he has a really good score on his hands.
I would say so. I'm not
Strategic.
sure.
And I
what score
love
we're
his
looking
reload
at.
here.
Dude, these
They're
foul
flashy
reloads.
and I mean, not that flashy, very quick.
Oh,
One
yeah.
thing I like about the foul, because like one of the sides are open, so you don't even need to worry about going under and over. You just slide it right in.
Oh yeah. That's the other thing you got to be good at if you're rocking the battle rifle is these hands-on-hand reloads.
Oh yeah, with the addition of these, it's made the battle rifles a lot more feasible.
I love that hop swap to the USP to finish it off. Oh
He's
yeah.
doing really good with his resources.
Perambulation has the battle rifle game on lock. He's counting his shots. He's got the reloads down.
Let's see if he takes the drum mag. I've seen, I think, 1 or 2 people not take it.
I wouldn't.
I like to. More bullets are better.
To a point.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we've got a 5-point shotgun roll, which could be pretty good.
Yep, mad shotgun.
And we have 3 supply points this phase here, which
Healthy
should
amount.
offer another shotgun.
And a point. Yo, 1-point wrench on the field.
Not quite sure what ammo that was, but he's not taking it.
I believe that was just in the black tip. Down they fall.
Easy peasy.
I
So we
couldn't
got-
really tell that that corner area is the worst with lighting. It definitely could have been a tracer.
Yeah, that a lot of these rooms are so dark it's hard to tell. And it looks like this one is a AR roll? No, another battle rifle. So he's probably not going to take that. Probably just upgrade the
I believe I
mags.
saw a suppressor roll.
20 rounds, 30
And
rounds.
just 30 rounders. Nope, that is a fire.
Going to be well healed heading into hold 4. Considering how he handled that battle rifle in the last hold, I'd say he's not going to have any trouble here.
He's got this in the bag, no way. Unless something tragic happens.
It's going to come down to either
I'll knock on wood for it.
agiles or green berries.
Mm-hmm.
We've had one run today with a couple of close calls with the green berries. Don't eat those.
Just give them right back. They're not a good present.
Truly. You had a party.
He's getting
had a
rid of
few
his pistol.
drinks, Someone's passing out the green berries. Just say no.
Say no to green berries.
Just say
This is
no.
your brain on green berries. Just show an exploded egg.
Meat bits all over on the ground. Got some bullet boost. And I think we're on our way to J Hall.
He did get rid of his pistol, which did help him. I'm not sure if he's going to go get another.
Well, he does have an extra 20 rounds in the mag now.
He's just right onto it.
You just heading out.
Confidence. Someone said something about confidence before.
Confidence in one hit is paramount.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But also in just a regular run. Kind of an awkward spawn for the recursives. He's going to have to be careful with his shots here.
Hopefully not many of them hit the back end of the tail just like that. But
Just
just
like
like
that.
there, so
Had to spend a couple extra shots, but no porcupines, and it was smooth.
not too slow. Good stuff.
Just smooth, right on.
It's like we're seeing Meet the Sniper, except of there's no single shot, and it's an FAL.
Other than that, it's just like it.
Man's efficient.
With how smooth and how in control Perambulation has been, this run is probably going to see a pretty good score. I'm predicting at least 196 at this point.
Tells her up.
There's a stealth. The first couple
Taking
down
time.
quick.
That's a good, yeah, two rotations for that. That's pretty good.
Just had to take that extra second to find the last one. Luckily, none of them spawned in right over his head.
Oh yeah, imagine that. He's right behind him. Some of the worst stuff that's happened.
When it comes in right over your head, that's when it's just all over. You spend like 10 seconds hunting it down. You can't find it because every time you pass it, it's invisible.
I've had some runs go really low score because of that.
It all comes down to stealths and agiles. Speaking of agiles, we've got a nice cluster of them, 3 of them down at one end of the hall.
Ooh, oh yeah, that's really good.
That could be a pretty good clear. We'll have to see
Luxman
how
on its side. He got the FAL.
You got 1 down, 2 down.
2. And a decent agile clear.
Pretty decent for having a battle rifle. Had to spend a bunch of shots to start off with, but once he got the first, then the second, and then the third, they all fell.
I think Perambulation's our favorite champion here. He just might win between the two.
He might have this run in the bag, but still, anything can happen. We got Purple Room coming up. That's when green berries fly, and if you're not really in control of the room, then you lose control.
Oh, pillars? Oh, like that'll be easy as long as he keeps control.
No.
Is
Purple
he?
room.
Give me a second. Oh wait, that place. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh,
purple room.
he does get the drum mag.
He does get the drum, so no more reloading.
Mags are supposed to have curves. Does not take the grip.
Nah.
Foregrip on this one really just puts it into an AR sort of recoil pattern. If you know what I mean.
Friends don't let friends put their battle rifles on full auto.
Well, thankfully, you don't have to deal with bruises.
I guess not in VR.
Imagine.
I can. Got a muzzle brake
Oh
here.
shit, you can? Fuck.
What ammo's that?
I can't tell. He's too far away.
Get closer. Let us see.
He's one gun Andy though.
He's gonna.
He's unloading and it's probably like some sort of tracer.
Let's fill out the drum with armor piercing. One at a time. Click, click.
He's putting both the rounds on at the same time. He has to alternate.
We should have a little, you know, like copyright-friendly Jeopardy theme to play when people are filling the mags. Okay, mag's full.
We'll get in the highlights. Right putter? I'm joking.
Hey, where are those highlights anyway?
They're coming this week.
Where are they though?
If not at the end of Friday, I guess. He is dogged up, bro.
Are the highlights even real?
Are we being gaslit? The highlights never exist in the first place.
Where are the highlights, putter?
My face doesn't exist. Does it, putter?
Gone. Heading back over to our last supply point to probably spend our points on something. I forget if there was a power-up or something that we missed in the
He
last
did
room.
grab a infinite ammo power-up off of a
Oh,
one roll.
no, there's your
and
foregrip.
he's coming back to grab the foregrip. Perfect.
Beautiful.
Just the right version, too.
Way too often we see the AK foregrips come out of that thing.
Really? Some sick joke. I can see that happening, fantastic.
Putter just wanted us to jump in and say where the highlights putter is some sick joke. I can see it too.
We have to
And
do this
hold
like
five.
ARG thing that none of us have found out yet. Hold 5.
Still rocking just the 30s. He hasn't switched over to that drum yet.
He might use it on the 5th.
He might.
You know, the final one.
I can easily see why he'd stick with the regular mags right now, because you still have that fast
Oh,
Anton
he's
hands
running
reload.
back to it.
There's the drum. No more reloading. There's the stilts.
No more hand reloading.
Missed a couple of shots there, but we're cleaning up.
Kind
our
of
last
a
one.
rusty hit. Kind of a rusty series here. I would say not the best stealths I've seen.
It was a little slow as far as stealths go, but he didn't really lose any of them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you kill stealth runs.
Just hide them in corners, Anton. Just start putting them anywhere that they can be put. They can put in the map.
They already do. They show up anywhere, man.
Put like in the bottom right corner of some area.
Man, if they showed up lower,
Like on the floor.
there's
be
the
over.
full auto. Popped an infinite ammo and a ghost.
Ghosts. Pretty early on for this area.
It was a little early.
Agile's up though.
Spraying away.
And he's just letting probability be probabilities.
Okay, we got there.
That happened.
That was probably very satisfying, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Just let her rip on the foul. Now, of course, we are on the home stretch, getting ready to deal with the regenerative encryption. That
And he's done with the
armor-piercing
mag retention.
ammo just blasting through these creatures.
You said it perfectly. Quad shot now, and he just really just doesn't want these Sosigs to live.
Delete Sosig.
The regen in a pretty good area right here. This little cubby.
I agree. That's a nice little corner there.
Not many MOA to lose here in moving.
I think... Oh, there it is.
It's up.
It's up.
1, 2, 3,
3, 4,
4,
5.
and that's a single clear.
Here we go, and that is hold 5 with a
Close your eyes,
196,
everyone.
620.
Never
So,
mind.
right on there with the prediction.
Advance the next system node and take
Wait, yeah, he won.
returning to interface.
Yes, with a score of 196, 620, that does eliminate Droid from the tournament. So, let's hop in there and give him the news. I think he already knows. I will get him back in here. And your run is complete. Welcome back.
Hello.
How do you feel about that?
Honestly, like there were moments where I was a bit slower than I wanted, but I think it was okay overall.
I have to
Well-
say, I was probably just the battle trance, sir.
Hmm?
Battle trance. Time goes a bit slower.
Oh, right. Yeah, I suppose.
Your brain
You
works
suppose?
faster.
Well, we have your score recorded and ready to get in. With the standard spawn lock multiplier, you have a score of 206,451. Droid scored 204,855. So, with your score, you have eliminated Droid from the Goulash bracket, and you will be moving on to the next phase. Congratulations.
Brutal.
Sounds good.
You
Now-
may scrape your way out of this hell yet.
Your next opponent, according to the bracket, will be Biss.
All right. Well, looking forward to that next match whenever it gets scheduled.
That will be next phase is next week. We'll be running concurrently with Wieners 4.
Sounds cool.
Now, for anyone who might be watching, we'll open up the floor to questions. In the meantime, man, you are running that file so smooth. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's ultimately just familiarization at this point. I've been playing this game for so long, and FAL used to play it. Well, used to use it a lot more than I do now, but comes in handy when you know the manual of arms and like the selector switches and everything. So
Oh yeah, a lot of people say you don't practice a caliber, you practice your platform.
oh yeah, for sure.
So being familiar with the foul is a very big advantage.
Hmm. Also helps to just practice reloading.
That you did.
Yep, I know. Like people probably watching my gameplay or like asking why I'm reloading. Why I'm reloading when I only use like 3 bullets, but you know that 3 bullets can make a difference when I'm like getting overwhelmed or
Dude,
anything like that.
That's just playing spawn log, man. If you're
On
not
spawn lock, you get to throw around as many drum mags as you
That is true.
if
let
you're
the nuts
not
fly.
ending up with a massive pile of magazines at your feet halfway through the holds, you're doing it wrong.
It places a little marker where you usually stand,
That too.
unless you're not playing one hit.
Well, in any case, once again, congratulations on your victory. I'm going to go ahead and call that a run. Perambulation, thanks for joining us. Colgrave, it's been excellent chatting with you. Our
It
next
has been a
run
pleasure as well.
coming up, if I can pull that up here, is going to be Ubeak versus X Dot, also known as MS1. And that will be coming up in a little over an hour from now, I believe.
Does that sound interesting?
Mm-hmm. So, with that, thank you for watching. I've been Spanners, joined by Colgrave and Perambulation, and we'll catch you next time on First Worst. Take care.
Bye bye. Bye bye. See you.